Good evening. Coronavirus cases across the world have crossed 1.1 million, nearly 60,000 people dead, and in India the numbers have crossed 3,000. So it's continuing to spread, it's continuing to race, especially in countries in Europe and the United States. In India, I guess it is still the Tablighi Jamaat effect that is playing itself out. We'll have to see over a longer period as to what happens to the curve, let's say early next week. But today, a lot of the discussion was really around the electricity grid. Tomorrow, 9 p.m., the Prime Minister has asked us to switch off the lights and to hold candles and to hold diyas and to try and come together for 9 minutes at 9 p.m. tomorrow. Now, we had a minister from Maharashtra and many others saying that, hang on, what's going to happen to the electricity grid if everyone switches off their lights immediately? To that, you had other people coming out and saying that you do switch off the lights at night. And besides, this is only light bulbs, it's not ACs or fridges and things like that. To which again there was a response saying that yeah, we switch off the lights at night when people sleep, but it doesn't happen at the same second. Anyway, that debate will rage, but we have seen many grids already sending out notifications and alerts to everyone in their system to be watchful for any fluctuation. So that's something else to keep our eyes on over the next 24 hours. But here are the major headlines today.
68 people have died in India after being infected with novel coronavirus, the Union Health Ministry said on Saturday. The country recorded highest number of cases at 601 and 12 deaths in the last 24 hours. The fresh cases take the total to 2,902. The unprecedented spike in the number of cases across India over the last week has been linked to the controversial religious gathering held by the Islamic group Tablighi Jamaat in South Delhi in March.
India has a baseload power demand of roughly 160,000 megawatts and doesn't have adequate electricity storage mechanisms. Power System Operation Corporation, which operates the national electricity grid, predicts daily demand of the power and regulates supply from power generators. In order to maintain the grid stability within a certain frequency, the accuracy of these predictions are very important so that the power demand can be matched with supply. During this 9-minute lights out initiative, about 10,000 to 12,000 megawatts of power demand is expected to vanish, according to estimates by power industry experts. So Power System Operation Corporation needs to ramp down electricity supply accordingly during this time, block and ramp up again once this 9-minute period is over and the baseload demand returns in full strength. Any missteps in handling this could possibly lead to a high voltage surge, tripping the lines, causing damage to the national grid and an extended power outage.
The government on Saturday put curbs on exports of diagnostic kits to discourage shipments amid the coronavirus outbreak, news agency PTI reported. The move could help in dealing with the COVID-19 crisis as these kits are required for testing of patients. Putting them under the restricted category would mean that the exporter would now require a license from the DGFT for outbound shipments. 108 staff members of Delhi's Sir Ganga Ram Hospital, including doctors and nurses, have been quarantined after they came in contact with 2 patients who in their second test report were found positive for coronavirus. Of the 108, 85 are in home quarantine and 23 in the hospital. A Dubai-returned couple in Madhya Pradesh's Morena who threw a feast for 1,500 people have tested positive for coronavirus. Officials said that 10 more relatives of the couple have also tested positive, while samples of 18 other family members have tested negative. The local authorities have sealed the entire colony where the event took place to prevent it from becoming a new COVID-19 hotspot in the state. The couple returned from Dubai on March 17th and organized a ceremony in honor of the man's dead mother on March 20th. Railways on Saturday said no final decision has been taken yet on restoration of train services and that a call on it would be taken in a few days. The statement comes amidst railway zones preparing action plans to resume services from April 15th after passenger trains remained suspended for 21 days during the lockdown in the wake of the coronavirus outbreak. An official said that train services will have to be resumed only on specific approval of each train from Railway Board. Suggestions for phase-wise planning should be given to Railway Board, he had said. The head of the International Monetary Fund, Kristalina Georgieva, said that recession sparked by the coronavirus pandemic is way worse than the 2008 global recession. She described the situation as a crisis like no other.
It is now clear that we have entered a recession as bad or worse than in 2009. We do project recovery in 2021. In fact, there may be a sizable rebound, but only if we succeed with containing the virus everywhere and prevent liquidity problems from becoming a solvency issue.
The US has set a new global record with 1,480 virus deaths due to coronavirus in 24 hours, according to Johns Hopkins University. The record number of deaths were counted between Thursday and Friday evening. The total number of people who have died in the US is now 7,406.
China came to a standstill on Saturday morning to mourn patients and medical staff killed by the coronavirus. The world's most populous country, where the deadly pandemic started, observed a nationwide 3-minute silence. People and traffic stopped in the street as air raid sirens and car horns sounded in memory of more than 3,300 lives claimed by the virus in China. As India continues its battle with the deadly coronavirus, Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan and his wife Gauri have now offered their personal office space to Brihan-Mumbai Municipal Corporation to be utilized as quarantine facility. Reports are that Shah Rukh gave his 4-storied office space in Mumbai to BMC for women, children and the elderly. This comes after SRK made several donations to government and organizations fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic.